Howdy everybody, it's Amy here from Amy's Sparkly Diamond Painting. This is Sunday evening, a little bit later than I was hoping to do this video. Wanted to record one and get one up by Sunday, but my phone was almost out of charge, so I had to wait and charge it. So it's about 10 o'clock Sunday night, and I had my last day of work on Friday, and I had an amazing retirement party Friday evening. I'll fill you in on all the details on another video when I have a little more time. And then we went very early before light. We went to Central Texas on Saturday morning for the Remote Control RC Crawl Fest, which is where my hubby wanted to get some footage and hang out with his buddies. So I might pop a picture in here of the Crawl Fest. I brought a cross stitch and spent some time stitching outside and napping because I was tired. Well, he spent a lot of fun time with his friends with his remote control crawlers trying to climb up rocks. And then Sunday, we stayed there Saturday night because it was a long drive back. It's about 3.5 hours away. So then Sunday, today, we went to a needle workshop that's amazing in Comfort, Texas. And I'm going to do a video about that as well as a floss tube extra. I'll do that in a couple days probably. But I wanted to unbox this. This is a diamond painting, and this is the first time I unboxed anything from Bella Art Diamonds. So this arrived last week. I just didn't have time to do the video, but I really want to see what's in here. I mean, I know what it is. I picked it out, but I've never purchased from Bella Art Diamonds before. So I wanted to share this with you. I'm not affiliated in any way with Bella Art Diamonds. They are a premium diamond painting company. I know there may have been some talk at times about various controversies around that. I don't get involved with any of that. I just buy diamond paintings. So because of the tariff situation, they offered kind of a deal on the stuff that they had in stock. And I hadn't been there in a little while. I looked at their website early on, but they didn't have a lot of artwork that really appealed to me at the time. And I hadn't checked back lately. So when I saw the sale and the need for support, I went and I found several. So their artwork has expanded. Their number of artists and the different types of artwork have expanded as well. It seemed like there was a lot more variety for all types of people out there. So I would check it out. And again, not a paid promotion, just a help a fellow diamond painting company out there and help a fellow small shop. So this arrived last week, and I'm going to open it up here and see what we got. So it came in a nice box, and oh, we got a thank you with a cover minder on it. So that's the first thing here. It says thank you. There's a magnet on the back, and this is a butterfly cover minder. Isn't that cool? So thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it on that so I don't lose it right now. But we do have a big old diamond painting. Ooh, stickers. So let me make sure this is empty. Okay, it is empty. Yay. So let's see what we got. So here is their information if you want to check out their website. So Bella Art de Nicole was a diamond painting accessory company, still is, but they now have Bella Art Diamonds, which is their diamond painting company. So you can go to bellaartdenicole.com. Jamie and Nicole run it, and there's all sorts of emails and all the good stuff. So thank you for supporting our small veteran family-owned business. And then we have a couple stickers. We have a butterfly and a flower for my junk journaling. That'll be very useful. I love getting the stickers. Please find your smaller items inside the diamond painting box for safer shipping. So we got their pretty butterfly, really nice stained glass on the back. We have instructions there on the back. And what's included there. So we'll find out what's included. And of course we have the picture at the end of the box, but that's kind of hard for me to show on camera, so I will just open it up. So first off, we have the tray. And this was part of the deal, is that you got this free tray if you purchase one of their in-stock items during their little Help Us Out sale. So this is a 3D printed Bella Art de Nicole tray. It has a sliding top that snaps in so it doesn't shake. And doesn't have, yeah, it does have a pour spout. So this is the pour spout. It comes out. I'm not going to pull it. There we go. It's in there pretty good. I don't want to hurt this, so I'm trying to be very careful about pulling it out. There we go. So yes, it does come out. So you can protect the diamonds while they're in there and then pull that out to pour it out. But I liked what it said. It's got the little butterfly on there. It says, it's fine, I'm fine, everything is fine. And with how many of us have felt lately as federal employees, I think that was very appropriate. But looking at this tray, it's got the nice thick, or I should say tall edge, so that when you shake it, you don't spill your diamonds out all over. And it's got the area here with the lines, and you know that trick where you put washi tape at the bottom to help straighten out your diamonds? Instead, it's printed in there. So no need to add washi tape to the back. It's in there, so that's where the extras kind of fall off, and it helps line the diamonds up better. So that was what I was looking for, was the really cool tray. So thank you, Bella Art de Nicole. That was the free gift. So we have, I picked a big one, of course. Big old diamond painting. I think that's it. And I can tell already they do have the fuzzy canvas. Boy, this thing is heavy. Curious how many drills are in this. So let's take a look. Whew, there we go. That is one big bag of diamonds. And then we have the canvas. We pull it out. There, hopefully I could cut some of that so it didn't make very much noise. But we'll start looking at the canvas here so you can see the picture. So this one was a little more, I wouldn't say confetti heavy, but yes, to some extent it is. And I hear things in here. Must be a tool. I hear something rolling around in there. No. What did I hear? Maybe my table. Okay. That was weird. So I'm going to roll it the other way so we can take a look at the canvas first. Roll. Okay, there we go. We got it so you can see it now. Much better. It's still kind of rolled at the end, but you have their branding on here. Your information. This is Rainbow Snail, licensed from Jamie Walton Art, and they do license their artwork. This is a 56 by 75 centimeter, so pretty big, but not gigantic. So here is your sticker sheet. So this is a sticker, Rainbow Snail, enhancing your diamond painting experience, Bella Art Diamonds. And then these are the colors. Looks like 52 colors. And I believe, yes, there are 3 ABs, and I believe that's Nicole Dust or something like that. That is kind of like the glitter drills that various companies have different names because one of the companies has copyrighted the name that a lot of people use, so they try to use a name that's not copyrighted. So 46, 47, 48, and 49 are the glitter dust, or Nicole Dust, I think they call them, and then the last three are ABs. So 7 special drills out of the 52. One last look here at the picture, but you can probably see it now on here. So definitely lots of confetti, but yet it's got that color book feel to it. Let me see here, where you have the black outlining for a lot of things, and then you fill it in. So we have our little snail. There's drops of water from the dew. We got our mushrooms here and lots of flowers. And then our cute little snail. So definitely right up my alley. Let me roll it this way so I can show you some more art on the top. So all the really tall plants in there. We got the moon, and of course for the background, kind of a Starry Night feel with all these squirrels? Okay, with all these swirls. Let's try that again. So you can see here, it's definitely got a lot of confetti in the sense, I'm guessing that's one of the special drills, probably an AB, to do the stars and the water drops from the dew and all that. So 3078 AB is one of them. I'm trying to see what that symbol is. Yes. Well, we'll look in a minute because I actually don't see that as an AB. What is the symbol on it? It's kind of a tree symbol, so let's see if we can find, that is 3752, so it's actually really light blue. That would be a place where you can bling it up, but I think it's supposed to be like raindrops coming down. So very weathery, if that's the case. I was thinking dew, but I bet it's rain. So let's take a closer look here at the diamonds. So we have, I knew I heard something in there. I had just had to look one more time. It had fallen off the table. Let's look at the toolkit first. I knew I heard something. It's like, I know it's something somewhere. So toolkit, we have a pen with a small multi-placer on it. Looks like about a 3-placer. And the squishy that we can put on there. And then we have the container. That's what was wiggling around, was a container of wax, and this is a nice blue wax, and you get 3 pads of wax. Very generous there for the amount of wax. And then that covers up. We got 2 more multi-placers here. It looks like maybe 7 and a 10 or a 6 and a 10. Those are pretty big. The tweezers, and then we have washi tape, and we got Easter washi tape this time because it is the month of April when I ordered this. May have ordered it right around Easter, as a matter of fact. So got some Easter egg washi tape and a nice little bag to put it on. So that is how the toolkit goes. And I'm going to go ahead and put my stickers and other goodies in there because, again, you get the cover reminder, maybe, as well. I don't know if that's a first order thing or if you get it every time. Then we have the diamonds here, and they are already kitted up. So I see, oh, the cover for the tweezers is trying to roll away. So I see the number for the order that they go in, as well as a DMC number. And it looks like they are in DMC order. So I'm going to try to make a little noise, not on purpose, but I will be making noise. Okay. So I see all the special drills at the end. We'll start there. So look at the sparkle on those. Those are the ABs. This is a square, of course. So that is 3078 AB. That's a yellow. So it looks like it is in some of these mushrooms, maybe? Yes. It's in these little yellow mushrooms, as well as up here in the yellow plants that are up here. So hard for me to make it all fit on here, but up there in that yellow. And then we have a bright, bright orange. That is 722 AB, really, really bright orange. And that is $. That is over here in some of these mushrooms, as well as a little bit in the snail as well. Look at that bright green. Isn't that pretty? I should have done this for April's Groovy month, but I didn't order it or get it in time. That's for the Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 event. This April was Groovy. I really didn't have time to get there, but I've put information on Diamond Painting with Friends in... Oh, my pupper says hi. There's a lizard on the window. He doesn't like lizards. But Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0 Facebook group, you can join that. It's an event Facebook page, so you share your work on things relevant to the topic of the month. So April was Groovy, and May is going to be food. Well, that's not Crafty Chef Diamonds. There it is. I knew it was somewhere in there. So Crafty Chef Diamonds does the runs the Diamond Painting with Friends 2.0, and her thing is food for next month. So join in if you want to, but I say all that to keep going here, but I just noticed all the bright colors. This would have been perfect for the groovy event, but here's our green, and this is color 50 green. I see some here, little spots in the background, and the snail shell. And then I believe the rest are these glitter dust drills. Yes, indeed. So this is a bright royal blue glitter dust. Hopefully you can see the glitter on that. And then the yellow. Man, I'm out of practice here. That's blue, 3766. And then this really pretty baby blue there. And a pink, 963 ND. And I think the rest are regular drills. So I might leave them in there. I don't want to pull them all out, but maybe I'll just show you in handfuls all those beautiful bright colors. Let's look at one of the bags of darker drills, because this is the first time. I'm not sure where Bella Art de Nicole sources their drills. They look like resin drills though. I'm looking at the backs of these. I don't see any trash, but I don't see any dimples or anything on the back. They look really, really nice here. Hopefully you can see some of that. And here's a bag of very dark blue. So hopefully you can see how those look. Some very dark green here. Another dark blue. So we've got a dark against light or bright colors thing going on here. So it looks like 310. That's what I was really curious about. Maybe you will be too. We have 3 different bags of 310. So let's pour them out in our new tray here, because I do like the little size trays because I can hold them in my hand. So this is going to be great. Let's see. How do they look and how do they shake? Oh, let's find out. So here's the black 310. There, and that's what I was talking about. Having this bottom flat area really helps pour down the ones that sit on top, and so they line up a whole lot easier. So shake it and tap it down. Those are the black drills. They look really nice. I don't see any tabs showing up. They do have the 2 different shapes on the top, the square and the diamond shapes on the top, which helps with the sparkle because they reflect light with different angles on each one. So that's how those look. Very, very nice. And because of the protective thing here, you have to do that, and we'll test this tray and see how they pour back in. So because it has a taller edge to it, they poured right back in. I did spill just a couple there, but like the tray, very nice. Love the black drills, they look good. We'll find out about the spacing and all that when we go to do this. But look at more of the bright colors there, the yellows, the greens, the pinks, the blues. A little bit of white there. Actually, 3756 is that. Nope, that's not. 3752 is the raindrop color there. And I've already messed up the order here, so I'm sure it's somewhere in here. It's a light color. There it is. So that is the color of the little drips everywhere. So definitely not stars, more like drips of rain. So pretty cool. So this is going to be kind of a short video for tonight because I'm running a bit behind. We'll have more videos coming up, and I will do some of this when I'm ready, but love all these sparkly bright colors up against that black. It is a really neat design. Set up so it doesn't make noise. But what do you think? I think it looks cool. It's not quite the same material as DAC. It's a slightly different back. It's not quite fuzzy. It's hard to explain, but it is nice and thick. And looking at the cover paper as well, very, very thick. And of course, checking the stick, looks pretty good. So I'll have to place some diamonds on this when I'm ready, because I'm working on a couple other things right now. I don't want to kit this one up right now until I clear out some of my containers. But that is it. So thank you, Bella Art de Nicole and Bella Art Diamonds. Love the tray, love the stickers, all the goodies here, and I didn't slide that on properly. So there is a correct orientation to this. So if you try to put it in upside down, it won't go in. Looks like there are these little plastic things here that are supposed to catch on these. And let me double check that I have this in correctly. So yes, indeed, see how it's got a point at the top and that has a point there. So indeed, this does have a orientation to go in there. So if you're wondering why you can't get that in there, check your orientation. And then you have to make sure that the holes of the ends here fit inside the holes for theirs. Okay, we got it now. There we go. And just have to play with it a little bit till I get used to it. So it is not coming loose now. It is indeed in there. Just took me a second to figure it out. So it's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. That's really cute. And I love the size. So thank you, Bella Art Diamonds. I will be doing an update on this one when I go to start working on it. So hopefully you got something out of this video. Check them out. Support a local shop in the US that is struggling because the tariff situation makes bringing diamond paintings into the US to sell pretty expensive starting after May 2nd at this point, unless something changes. So a lot of the US diamond painting businesses are having to either absorb some of the tariff if they can, if they're large enough, but the small companies really can't. So they're trying to do pre-orders and kind of wait it out a little bit and see what happens, and other ways that they are trying to deal with the situation. So check them out and see if there's something cool you like, and I'll catch you next time.